appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Director Peters, it's good to see you. We talked about the situation in Vermont where we don't have a residential reentry facility. It's a really serious issue. As you know, individuals with 12 months or less on their sentence are eligible to transfer to that residential facility. It really makes a big difference. They can receive assistance with housing, treatment, unemployment, and it's been proven, as you know, to reduce recidivism. And Vermont, this is really pretty shocking to me and to Senator Sanders and to Congresswoman Ballot. Vermont is one of only 2 states that does not have the benefit of that facility. Hawaii being the other one, and they had one, and I think they're looking to get a replacement. And I know that when we spoke about this, you had indicated that we were going to get one, but you clarified that you misspoke, and it was going to be a reporting facility instead. Reporting facility is not worth it. Reporting would mean that people have to go to Providence, Rhode Island. It's a long way from Burlington, or they'd have to go to Manchester, New Hampshire, very, very long way, or maybe Boston. So it just doesn't do the job. And I think after you clarified that, you indicated that if the Vermont delegation researched the matter and determined that a residential facility was necessary, you might change course. And we did our research, and most prominently among them, we checked with the attorneys, and most importantly with our federal judges. And Chairman Durman, I ask unanimous consent to be able to submit a letter to Director Peters into the record.
Without objection.
So we were surprised, this is the delegation, when we got a letter from the Bureau of Prisons on Friday indicated that you planned to proceed against our consensus and not provide this residential treatment facility. As I mentioned, our office did speak to the stakeholders, including the Chief Judge Crawford, and he wrote to you in December expressing his strong belief that Vermont absolutely needs a reentry center. And Chairman Durbin, I request permission to submit his letter into the record.
Without objection.
And in his letter, he wrote, the Chief Judge, that the lack of a facility in Vermont interferes with every pro-social activity necessary to return to normal life, including the long-term employment, connecting with family, and locating housing. And Chief Justice Crawford added, our judges all believe, our judges all believe that opening a residential reentry center in Vermont is a significant step towards the improvement of public safety and rehabilitation. And the Chief Judge attached a report from the Chief Probation Officer further outlining the need for a center. And we've heard this from our attorneys, both in the defense and the prosecution side. And I understand you've received this letter. So what's the deal? How do we get our residential reentry program in Vermont so that we're not essentially the only state in the country that doesn't have the opportunity to provide the benefit of these services to people who really need them?
Well, thank you, Senator. Well, first off, thank you for the conversations we've had around this table and individually one-on-one around this issue. I am always happy to take in new information.
No, let's get to the point.
We haven't received, and I will get to the point, Senator. So our market analysis determined that since there are so few individuals releasing back to Vermont, that it's not financially feasible for a residential reentry center. And we're actually really optimistic about the day reporting center. The day reporting center will provide all of the wraparound services that a residential reentry center will.
I don't think you've provided the market study to us to take a look at.
Senator, I can work with your team and mine to see what we can share with you around that study.
Well, you know, I don't understand about the market study. We've got the probation officers, we've got the judges in the district saying, hey, we need this. And why is it that Vermont would be the only one state in the entire nation, along with Hawaii temporarily, that doesn't have it? I mean, why do we need a market study? We've got defendants, we've got judges, we've got the need.
Senator, again, it's all around resources and trying to balance the
well, that's
resources
a different
that
question.
we have.
That's a different question. If you're saying the market study says we don't need it as much as New York City, maybe that's right. But we need it in Vermont. That's what I'm saying. And every other state has it basically, and we don't.
Senator, again, I'm happy to take any new information that you have and look at it. Of course, we do feel confident in our decision around the day reporting center that it's going to be able
All
to
right,
help more people
we've got to
in
work
Vermont.
on this more. I mean, they're two totally different things. A reentry center provides resources to people when they're coming back into society. The reporting center, they're going down, you know, it's a long way. There's no follow through. You don't get the resources. And it's just astonishing to Senator Sanders, to Congresswoman Ballant, and to me that somehow this market study says Vermont is unique in that we don't need or deserve or should have the benefit of the same services that are provided in every other state in this great country of ours.
Senator, again, happy to further conversation. We are optimistic
All right,
about the
just
day
be
reporting
clear,
center.
I'll talk to you, but what we want is a reentry center, and that's what our chief judge is saying we need. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Welch. Senator
Back.
Grassley.
Yeah. Ms. Peters, would the Bureau of Prisons let correctional officers